welcome to Modding Mental Health,
a podcast about video games and, well, mental health. In this episode, we talk about general mental well-being and briefly discuss school shootings.
Now that you know what is coming your way, relax,
grab a cup of coffee, and join us as we tackle recording our very first episode.
And welcome to the podcast, Modding Mental Health. I'm Messenger, and I'm here with my lovely and wonderful co-host, Kat. Say hello, Kat.
What's going on?
Well...
Okay, we just spent probably 5 minutes trying to do this. And I just want to say Messenger did it first try, and she did it better than I ever could. I just want to make a note of that.
Oh, no, Kat. It's because I learned secondhand from the attempts before.
Well, then there you go.
You know? If you hadn't walked, I wouldn't have run.
You just inspired me to lightly jog, probably. I will now lightly jog. How was your weekend?
I did not go jogging.
Not at all. Neither did I.
I played D&D on
really?
Sunday. That was really nice. Yeah, it every once in a while the stars align and our D&D group finds a date that we all can meet, and then we hang out in my living room and roll dice and annoy our dungeon master lightly. You know, like a sweet annoyance because he had prepped a fight, but we just ended up talking to people for way too long because there is this mysterious tiefling character, and I think my character made a deal with the devil, and I think they lost their soul, but I'm not sure.
Wow. That's intense.
It's fine, probably.
So you play in real life, I guess, in person?
Well, yeah. We do play in person. We played over the pandemic. We played, it's not over, but during lockdown, we played over internet Discord. But we find, I think most of us are on the ADHD, ADD spectrum, which makes playing D&D over Discord really, really tough because it's so easy to get distracted by everything. Mm-hmm. So playing in person is a lot better for all of us. We actually get stuff done. Well, not the fights, but the flirting and talking to people, the important things in D&D.
Of course.
But every time, man.
I have actually never played D&D before.
Well, now I know what we have to do sometime.
I just feel like I can never... a one-shot. That's smart, because I can never stay on top of it, so a one-shot would be awesome.
That's exactly
I never even thought of that.
Yeah, well, to be fair, our now almost 3-year campaign started as a one-shot, so things happen.
3 years?
But, yes, 3 years. 3 years, pretty sure.
All my friends that I know who play D&D, I'm the only one that doesn't play with them. And it seems like they are always starting a new campaign. They never continue with just one. It's always new. And it's hard for me to make characters, so I just never kept up.
You know that there's character generators, random things. You just click a button and then it generates a character for you.
That's smart. But then I don't feel connected to them. I feel like I have to be connected to a character to really enjoy it.
Yeah. I guess so. So if you didn't play D&D, what did you do on the weekend, Kat?
Well, my cat, Burrow, jumped off our balcony and ran into the woods.
What?
Did you know that? Did I tell you this?
No, you did not tell me this.
Yeah, our cat ran away for a few hours, and it was 7 hours of looking for her, but we found her when the sun went down. We heard her little mews.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Well, we have a coyote problem too, in our complex, and it was actually it's funny now. In the moment it was not funny, but it's funny looking back at it. While we were outside looking for her, I get an email on my phone that was like, beware coyotes. A recent resident's dog was just attacked by a coyote that same day. And we were like, oh, great. So our cat's gonna not be alive. Luckily, we found her, and everything's fine now, and we laugh about it. But that was our weekend. It was stressful. It was a long day.
I can only imagine. God, Ma, what was she thinking?
I don't know, but no, I know it, honestly, I just started therapy. I sat down right in my desk chair, about to start therapy, and she walks in and kind of gives me the side eye like she wants attention, and I ignored her. And she walks away, and then, like, an hour later, I come back out looking for her, and I can't find her anymore. So I think just because she didn't get her 10 seconds of attention, she just wanted to end it all. I just think she just wanted to full on jumped. So
Well, full on cat power move too. Like she's like, well, I'm gonna do this if you don't give me what I want.
yeah, ran away from home.
Well, she got what she wanted, I assume.
Yeah.
The cats, man. Cats.
Dramatic.
They're just so
the
dramatic,
time.
right? Oh man. My friend is too, and I actually not gave him the kitten, but I was the one who found the people who had the kitten, who didn't like, who were like looking for homes for the kitten, for the kittens that they had, and I was the one who like mediated. So he got this kitten through me. Very sweet one. It is awful to the older kitten, like the older cat, because the older cat is like eats and then the cat will walk away. He's like, his name's Bucky, the older one. And he'll be like, it's fine. I can just come back later. The younger one, his name is Fëanor, something from Lord of the Rings that I don't know. He is a vacuum cleaner. It is insane what he can eat. Like, I've seen him gobble down insane amounts of food. I feed them whenever, I play with them and feed them whenever my friend's away. I actually did the thing, like, so Bucky was done with his part, and then Fëanor was over to his plate. It's like, oh, there's still something left. I can eat that too. So I literally took the plate away and was like, nope.
Have you seen those feeders where, I don't know if it's in their collar or whatever, but
Yes.
it like closes when it's not the correct cat?
My friend is like, I have to get one of those. He's gonna get one of those because it's become a problem. But then again, I think there's a saying that if you have two cats, you have one fat cat and one skinny cat. And if you try to get the fat cat on a diet, the only one who's not getting enough food is going to be the skinny cat. Because, that's just how it goes with two cats, apparently. Cats are assholes. They won't leave enough food for the other one.
Never.
No. But I still wish I could have a cat, but I'm allergic, which is really, really sad.
How allergic? My
that's the
boyfriend's
thing.
allergic too.
Like, I'm very allergic.
Very allergic.
I'm like, I can, if you come over and you've just been with a cat before, like because your clothes are gonna have hairs on them, I can tell after a while. I still go over and feed the kittens and play with them, and I will mush my face into their hair.
You just hate it afterwards.
Oh, I hate myself so much afterwards. But it's worth it. It's not really, because I have asthma, and I could technically get like an asthma attack, but I also have a spray, so it's fine. Healthcare is free here, so I'm good.
Yeah, that's true. Brag about it. Why don't you?
Any games you played over the weekend? Games?
Hello?
Wait, hold on. Where is it?
Whoa.
Ooh. What a transition, man.
Professional. Yeah, by your recommendation, I started Life is Strange. And life really do be strange in that world.
It do be strange. It do be strange.
And at first I wasn't really into it, but then I started to get more into it with the time traveling and different decisions
Yeah.
you can make. I think that's really interesting.
It's a yeah. You'll get there. It's a nice teaser of what's about to come, since basically what we do in this podcast, or what we think we're gonna do, is we recommend each other games that in any shape or form have something to do with mental health. Either it's how they reflected upon our own mental health, or how people are, like, how people's struggles with mental health are just like described in the game, how characters are characterized. Wow. With
Portrayed.
different mental illnesses. Yeah, portrayed. If it's good, or like the good, the bad. We talk about all of these things, and the first one that I recommended Kat to play is Life is Strange, because she's never played any
Never
of
played
them.
it. I've never seen
There's
anybody
3.
play it. There's 3?
How did you avoid it?
I don't
There's
know. I really
3.
don't know how I avoided it. That's a really good question.
Yeah.
That's a really good... What was
Oh,
I
wow.
doing? When did it come out? What year? What was I doing in that year?
Oh. Wait, let me hold on. Really quick fact check. Life is Strange.
I want to say 2017.
Let's see how close you are. Can I just have the Wikipedia, please? There it
They
is.
never make it easy.
Okay, I think it says 2015.
Ding dang.
The series debuted, which released in 5 episodes to 2015. Yes. And then the prequel came out in 2017. And then...
Close enough. I was
Life's
somewhat right.
Strange 2, 2018 and 19, and the last one is from 2021. Yeah, it's been a while.
2015, I was a freshman in high school.
Wow.
So...
Thanks for making me feel old.
I knew it would. I just wanted to put that in there.
2015, I was in my, let me think, either second or third year, depending on, if it's spring or fall in university. Wait, I think 2015 is actually when nope, that's 2016. Or was it 2015? One of those is actually when I went an exchange abroad to Poland. Might have been 2015.
And then in Life is Strange, they're in high school, aren't they? But it's like a boarding school.
Yes.
I kept getting confused if it was college or not.
No, I think it's high school. I think it's like either junior or senior year.
Yeah.
They're like 17 years old-ish. 17, 18 maybe. I think more like 16, 17. I think. Not sure though. But yeah, it's like a private school, I think. Well, at least what we see, like the first like take off basically.
Right.
Wow, I'm still thinking about that in 2015. You were a freshman in high school. Wow, that was 2009 for me. If I would convert German school years to American school years. Yeah, 9th grade, 29.
2009.
2009, not 29.
2009 was like 3rd, 4th grade for me.
All right, okay, we have to stop this now. Thanks everyone for listening to the podcast. Messenger is just gonna go into the corner and cry about how old she is. No, it's fine. It's fine. That's so good about it too, because we have very different perspectives on games. Not super different. We're still like 2 white women who like video games, who, in some shape or form have struggled with different mental illnesses, or have the mental illnesses struggle with us, because we still keep kicking it. So I guess they struggle with us. Hey.
Say it louder.
So it's not super diverse. But I am like, how many years old is 7?
Yeah.
6 years. Yep. Something like that. So it's a bit like I don't want to put it into categories like this, but if you want to put it into categories, it would be like Gen Z and millennial.
No, definitely. Yes, I agree completely. It's like a sister thing, I would assume. Like,
Oh,
That's how I
I've
see
always
it.
wanted a little sister.
Oh, well, oh
I got a
God.
little brother.
My older sister would be like, fucking take her, have her. You want a little sister? Have this
Uh,
little shit. That was not a good little sister, I'll be honest.
well, see, I was not a really good big sister,
See?
so my
I
brother
would
would
argue
also be
that
like,
too.
"Here, have her,
Maybe we're
take her,
made for each other.
please." Hey. Oh man, yeah, maybe, possibly. Wait, where were we?
Life is strange.
Yeah, speaking of ADHD, yeah. So life do be strange. We'll talk more about it definitely next episode. I don't want to spoil it too much.
Oh, I plan on finishing it on stream, so I'm gonna be playing more this week. I don't know, how long is it,
Ooh.
what do you say? I go pretty slow in games because I read everything,
Uh,
but I feel like I got a good
so
chunk of the way through. Played for like 2 hours.
I, well, you're streaming it too.
Yeah.
You always have to think of like how much time goes by then. So it says for me, I played this for 15 hours.
That's not
Take
too
it or leave
bad.
it. No, but I also didn't stream it. I like played it. I think it was once over Christmas break, and I did nothing but play this game for 3 days straight. I was like, started in the morning, hunkered down, had a tea, and just played the game.
I'm trying to do my playthrough as if I am, what's her name? Not Chloe, Max. Like, I'm not trying, because usually I would go in, if I was playing it, I guess off stream, I would do like every single possible outcome, like go back and forth constantly, but I'm trying to not do that, like, as if it was really me making these decisions and like, I don't know. I'm just trying to do that and then see what kind of outcome I get because I know I like it when it pops up that this action will have consequences. I'm like, ooh, good. Interesting. What kind of consequence?
Ooh.
So,
Do you have like any start? Like, I don't want to give too much away yet, but like, do you have like one initial thing that connects this game to mental health for you already? Like, did you encounter anything where you were like, oh yeah?
the first thing I thought of, and I disagree with it now because I've grown from it, but if I was younger, if 2015, if I played this game, I would be like totally on Chloe's side. Fuck Max for leaving, I feel like Chloe has an issue with being ghosted, probably. I don't know, assuming. So,
Attachment issues.
yeah, and then knowing Max's side that she is just a kid who had to do what her parents wanted to do. It's kind of like, it's like, who are you to really get mad at me for that? Me, as if I'm Max. See what I mean? I'm already... Yeah, that was the first thing I really thought about. And then, I mean, if we want to get really into it, the kid who brought a gun into school. Spoilers, but like...
Well, I think we are allowed to. Wow, yeah. I think we're
That's...
allowed to spoil a game from 2015.
Well, yeah, but,
Yeah.
spoilers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Bizarre to me because we don't have that really here.
And this...
Like,
excited isn't the right word, but I guess it is, but I'm excited to hear your thoughts on that because that is so desensitized to me at this point. Like, I feel like even at university, like, we get so many threats and scares and then no one really does anything about it. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, I even remember in my senior year of high school, there were so many like threats made on social media that students reported and then just nothing happened. I mean, thankfully nothing came to with it, but still like no authority was ever got involved, which I thought was ridiculous. But
how? Yeah, not to give too much away, but just to like tease us a little bit, because I lived in the United States of America for a year when I was in high school. I did a student exchange here when I was 16. Still dealing with the trauma. That's great.
Oh no.
We might get into that more in the high school, because it really fits with the whole high school thing. I, prior to going to the States, because that was in 2010, 2011, I had no idea how prevalent, like, something like a school shooting was in the US. I had absolutely no clue. My parents had no clue at all. I don't think they would have allowed me to go if they had known. Yeah, just no idea. Just completely clueless. Which I think you would have heard a little more if you maybe search for it more, but then also I guess we didn't really seek this out. And I feel like in Europe, the US, especially at that time still, like the early 2000s and early 2010s, it was portrayed as this like magical, wonderful place where you would want to go. It just wasn't talked about much. Like,
Especially
those kinds
in
of things.
like the 2010s, I feel like it was never
yeah.
talked about.
No, not as much as like towards the end
No.
of like the 2010s. And then yeah, it was just wasn't there much. And then we did a drill in high school that was like an active shooter drill.
Yep.
And I looked at them, I'm like, what the fuck? Where's the, like, it doesn't make any sense.
It was interesting.
Did not take it seriously whatsoever.
It's so interesting for me to know that you guys don't have that. We've been doing active shooter drills, I feel like, since I was in the first grade. Like, you hide in the corner, and they've changed too. It used to be you hide against the door in the corner, you turn off all the lights, you be really silent. But now it's changed. When I was leaving high school, it's now changed to you barricade the door. If you escape out the window or you do something or you run outside, like, they've changed in so many ways. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, no, I think when I was in high school, they did the be silent, hide behind the desk, lights out and everything. Yeah, no, we don't know anything about it because in the 21st century, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then let's see how many of those were with guns. 1, 2, 3. This one isn't specified. This one is with a gun. So 4. This one is with a knife. This one isn't specified.
I would be scared to look up America's because it's like, even if I look at my, you know how like Google gives you some frontline head news, it's always something like that, like every day. I'm sure one happened today and we don't know. Like,
yeah, no, I think that I saw statistics before where it said like one is happening at least every day or something. And then that's what's like bonkers to me. So yeah, that's why I was like, I had no idea. My parents had no idea. So they just let me go. I came back okay, mostly. But yeah, I think that's like definitely something that we're going to talk about next episode with all of this. So yeah. Just a general thing. So we are mostly talking about pretty heavy stuff on this podcast. Well, we're trying to keep it light, I would say. We do jokes because that's how we deal with trauma.
That's how we cope. We have dark sense of humor, and we love it, and we love each other. That's why we're still here.
Wow, amazing. We should start a record label. So we do talk, like, there's gonna be like content warnings and trigger warnings at the start of the episode, so we're gonna let you like know, like, as a general heads up what we're gonna talk about just in general, so that you can decide for yourself if you want to listen to it or if you want to not listen to it. And then it's going to be a different video game, basically, every episode. We like recommend very interesting things to each other. We have a lovely, lovely Google Doc that we keep everything in.
And I would also love to have, like, a third person come in.
Ooh, yes.
I know, I've already
That would
talked
be
to some
great.
people who would love to add their 2 cents to the thing, so
I would love that.
yeah, I think I would too.
I would really love that. It would be really cool if that person would like recommend a game to both of us,
Oh,
and then we talk
yeah.
about that person's game.
See? Look, genius.
It's because, you know, when we're together, that brain cell that we share kind of connects.
It implodes.
Well,
In good
it
ways.
still generates
With
energy.
ideas.
Yeah.
It's still... See, you
That's
have
how
it
it
right
is.
now. I don't have it. You have
Oh, I
most
took too
brain.
much.
Yeah,
I apologize.
that's okay.
Do we want to be completely transparent?
Sure.
This is the second time we recorded this episode.
Well, of course. This may not even be the last. The last intro.
We shall see. I do like it so far. It's a lot less stiff than the first one was.
I agree.
Yeah. And I feel like it covers really cool things so far. Hey, let us know I don't know, on Twitter. We do have a Twitter. It's at Modding Mental on Twitter. Currently. Woo, and we have a Gmail, so moddingmentalhealth@gmail.com. If you want to send us your 2 cents and what we should, you know, if we did an awful, no, don't say it. So if we did awful, don't say that. Just tell us the cool things,
But
okay?
say it
And
nicely.
constructive criticism.
Not even that. Just don't. If we did bad, don't tell us. Just tell us we're pretty. Thank you.
Yeah. On an audio podcast. I love you.
You got my joke. You got it. You understood.
Yeah, well, it took me a while to understand, you know, well,
It's hard to understand my jokes, I feel like.
English is not my first language, so that's also a thing.
It's my only language. Sorry to disappoint. I don't know anything else.
I was gonna suggest we do this in German, but alas.
Yeah, I
Alas.
have a German heritage, I think. My grandparents are German, so I guess great-grandparents. I should have asked them if only they were alive.
Yeah, man. They should have, you know. So when we discuss the games and talk about all the aspects of mental health, how it interconnects with the games, we then also are going to include a sort of ranking system, like how well we think the game was in portraying mental health. If it's just used as like a shock thing, or if it's actually important for the story, how the characters are portrayed. I did remember that word now. All these cool things. So we're probably gonna put that on the Twitter as well. So if you wanna like look for a specific game, maybe our ratings will help you to not be super disappointed if, you know, it's basically, do you know the website like Does the Dog Die?
Oh, for movies, yeah, I do know.
Yes.
It took me a second.
Just-
I was like, what are you talking about?
Pat was just looking at me, staring at me, and I was like, she must think I'm a horrible person right now.
Does the dog die?
Yes.
I was like, I don't know, does it? Like, why are you
I
asking
hope
me?
not. So maybe this can be like a resource, as in, is the mental health good? No, that's not it. But
Does
like,
it mental health well?
oh yeah, well, and also, is it well portrayed? Like, is it done justice,
Yeah, I agree.
or is it just an awful stereotype that we
Yeah.
don't want to see?
Did it add to the
Yes.
story, or was it a
Yes,
shock
that too.
factor?
I just hate when I start a story game, and then there's like this one thing. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. No, please. That's not it. No. It's so sad. And then you're already so far in, And, you know, it's just sad if you just have to put it away again then. So maybe that can help, which would be cool. Do you have any other things that you want to get off your chest? Do you think we did a good job in saying what the podcast is about?
I think we did a lot better job than the first time.
Well, I'll take it.
I don't know, other than I'm excited to see where this goes and to talk with you more and bond with you more.
Same.
To hopefully get friends on here and hear what they have to say. I think it'll be interesting. And then also, because I'm terrible at playing games, like, I always end up playing Overwatch, honestly. Like, that's my go-to. It's my comfort baby. So I'm excited to also play games that I know I would have probably never picked up on my own. Like Life is Strange. I don't think I've ever would have played that without someone pushing me to. So I'm excited about that.
I'm gently pushing you.
No, you shoved me. She shoved me on the ground and then she stepped on me. Oh gosh. And I said,
cancel me now.
Please, more?
Oh, I love you, Kat. I'm basically using this podcast as an excuse to hang out with you more, so this is perfect.
There we go.
And this way, we actually, we actually have to schedule things, which is usually where it falls apart. So I hope this works out really well. I think I'm optimistic.
Me too.
Wonderful, wonderful. So next week then, well, next 2 weeks, over next week. You don't have a word for this. The week after the next one. It's a bi-weekly thing.
Because we're bi.
Well, yes. That's the only reason. Hey, we do most things just for the joke or the double entendre, so we had to make it a bi-weekly podcast. It would be fun if it was actually weekly and the bi was like, well, it's a bi-weekly podcast. Okay, I'll stop. So in 2 weeks' time, there we go, that's how I want to say it, we're gonna talk about Life is Strange in full and give our full opinion. Not just teasers. I have to replay it as well, so that keep it fresh in my memory. So I'm gonna get on that too. Promise. Pinky promise.
Pinky promise.
I won't forget. Yeah. If you want to see Kat play this live, you have to go over to twitch.tv/IamCatastrophic.
And if you just want to give Messenger a smooch, go head over to twitch.tv/thelittlemessenger.
Yeah. Mwah. Kiss. I love it. And this is what this is. This is what this is for. Spur of the moment stuff. But yeah, go follow Kat, please. Make sure there's like probably links there too to all of her lovely other social medias.
And yours as well, woman. Come on.
True. All right. There's stuff for me as well.
Don't make me sit on you.
It's on there. Oh. Come over here to Germany, please.
It's me slapping my lap.
Here somewhere. I'm getting her here somewhere, guys.
It'll happen.
One day. It'll happen. And we can record together in one room. Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, that would be awful. we wouldn't get anything done.
Nope, nothing. Wonderful. All right, Kat, this has been a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me. Oh my god.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Do we have an outro tagline?
I mean, my go-to is nips are hard because I feel like that's just kind of my...
Yep.
So, guess we'll end it with that. See you with Life is Strange.
Nips are hard.
Or soft.